Hey guys, Azeem and Kamil here with the Almost Grown Up podcast and our fresh new set. If you like what you see and what you hear, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Enjoy the podcast. You doing it?
1, 2, 3.
Just in case you guys are wondering, we were working on building this beautiful set for you.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd make this make an appearance. In the
The thing is, like, I saw just like the swing just out the corner of my eye. I was like, oh no. That was good.
Oh no.
That was good.
I
But
think
yeah.
we just got the impulse from your clap and the visuals.
Well, I didn't clap properly because.
We can match it up. There you go. That's for you, Kamil.
So we got new mugs.
Same old mugs.
Yeah. New backdrop.
And our mugs on.
that
mugs.
shouldn't fall today. Because we used
Jinxed
command strips.
There you go.
So, which you find
Link
really
in description.
fucking-
Use a code.
Use the affiliate link.
20.
Which you found really impressive.
I found them stupidly impressive. They're like just pull out. There.
Come again?
Oh god. So neither of us has slept very much,
Off to a
which
cracker.
makes it sound like one really big gay party. But that's not what happened.
No, you can't do that at the moment.
Oh, you can't do that. No big gay parties. No big
Well,
straight
it's
parties.
illegal if you do it now, which doesn't make it more appealing. You know, like
What,
the
to
fruit
be
is always
gay?
sweet. Wait, what's the phrase? You know, like when you can't have something, you want it more. There's a phrase.
Forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The,
You,
but there's like
it
an actual
sounded
phrase.
with what you were about to say. It was about to sound like the darker the.
The darker the berry, the sweeter the fruit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it did actually sound like
But
that.
that's not what it is.
No, it's a good Kendrick Lamar song too. The
Um,
blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
but that being said, actually, the first time we got these mugs printed, right?
Oh yeah,
I came out black.
and I looked Asian, I guess, or just really,
They
really
just made us both.
very, very fake tan.
Yeah, and then
I mean,
basically
you'll see a picture here.
all the shading. Can you put a picture up here? Yeah, you can. Yeah, around here.
There's a
We'll
picture.
make cover up the mug.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we kind of just came out darker. All the contrast was weirdly.
It was
you had sweatpants.
It was whack. Yeah, totally. And then
Have you still
so I
got the old mug?
Yeah, I've still got that one.
Yeah, cool.
So the thing is, so we got obviously there's 2 of these, right? So we were like, okay, well we need 2. So I placed an order for 2. Then they arrived and they come in like these, kind of cardboard box sort of cut out things. Like, oh cool. Open one. I was like, yeah. Okay.
Like,
all right. So I
close.
kind of looked at the other one and I was like, the fuck is this? So as you can see here, that's not our logo. That's not what I ordered. So shout outs to you.
NX Lifestyle. Thank
yeah.
you very much.
We'll be in touch. We got your mug hostage. Wow.
Maybe we'll even get you in the podcast. Get some cross promo going on. I can't imagine what you'd promote us for.
And if you just randomly happen to be watching this, then that's the most weirdest.
I really hope that you ended up with our mug and just been like, what the hell is Almost Grown Up? And why are these cartoons on here?
Well, you just went, fuck this.
Speaking of which, that's what you did.
I did. Why? It's trash. I'm not going to use it. Sorry. If I threw your mug. No, if I threw. I threw your mug away.
But yeah, that's what. So we were. For those of you who have been watching our podcast for a while, we had Jerome on there a while ago, and we actually had a FaceTime call, the 3 of us, last night. And
Which we haven't had for a while.
Which for 3 mates from high school, you would think they'd do it more often, but
It's live.
it's one of the it's one of those things where you're like, I don't really need to speak to you, but
I know you're alive.
yeah, I know, yeah, I know you're good. So we finally caught up, and I can't remember how it came about, but we got onto the topic of, first of all, it was about YouTubers and all their massive like fan base and the pull they have and the weird shit they can get away with.
Yeah.
Then it kind of moved on to how every girl ends up having an OnlyFans.
No, it didn't
Was
go to that. No.
Was it Belle Delphine first?
Yeah, you went, hey, have you guys heard of Belle Delphine?
Yeah, because I was like,
And I was like,
my
I
head
don't know
went
where we're going with this.
because okay, so I don't know what rock you live under, but basically I don't know how she started. Was she a TikTok person first or a gamer?
No,
or
she's
what?
way before TikTok, I think.
Anyway, she's just like
She's like one of those
mousy looking little girl
Yeah.
who
Did the whole like cosplay thing, I think. It was that whole kind of
she
world
looks like,
of
she looks like an anime character.
basically, yeah.
And then it was like lots of like
I don't know if I can show
softball-
you a picture of her because they're kind of
racy.
yeah. Well, I'll put it up anyways. Get monetized anyways.
Anyway,
But yeah,
so
sorry, go on.
so yeah, she ended up moving towards like softcore porn, I guess you could call it. And
Patreon.
then she was on the Impulsive podcast.
Was she actually?
With Logan Paul? Yeah, I think she like called in or something like that.
Is her voice as high pitched as I imagine it being? Because she's like
I
tiny.
don't know how high pitch you imagine it being.
No, but like if she's tiny, you just imagine like this really like soft, like I'm Belle Delphine, yeah. Or is it like,
or is it like
no?
Yeah, bitch, I'm Belle Delphine.
What's up, motherfucker? This is all for show.
just a average voice.
Okay, cool. Right, fair enough.
Nothing to report.
I don't know.
It wasn't
know why I
memorable.
asked. Just intrigued.
Yeah, I don't actually know how I would have answered that in the first place. But so she goes on and she's like, her announcement was like, oh, I'm doing my first full porn now. So this was released on like Christmas Day. So it's pretty old now, like 3-4 weeks old.
Old news, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I went and searched it. Well, I may as well,
Yeah.
And I think that's sort of how we got into it, because like now, me and Jerome last night were talking about, she already had such a huge follower base. Then she went to OnlyFans and did like, whatever it was, like the teasing sort of stuff. Like you didn't really see anything. And now she's gone full porn. And it's just her, like you were saying last night, her fan base is going to go through the
So
the subscriptions, like,
yeah,
and she's getting paid how much did you say, like 20?
Apparently,
20?
she's making 20 mil
Or 6 mil, you said. I can't remember what
20 mil a month, or like, I mean, an absurd amount of money. But like from all the different sort of ventures that she does. I say ventures. She's an entrepreneur, I guess.
It's business.
Yeah, 100%, bro. You hustle fucking however you want it. However you want it, however you decide to. As long as it's legal. Keep it legal, people. Well, that's a good quote. Keep it legal.
You'll get on the t-shirt as well.
In a couple of years' time, yeah, sure. When we have 10 subscribers.
Took us about a year to get mugs.
Yeah, and tons of fucking money. And now it's like, because we were talking about the whole like OnlyFans, it's like, why is that like appealing to people? I was like, well, because people want to see famous people naked.
Yeah, no, I think you put it really well last night. You said, when you get famous,
people just want to see you naked.
It's so true. It's like,
yeah, like, I wonder what she'd look like, or
like,
he'd look like naked.
Do you know what? Like,
now I know.
It's like he or she is like, they're a great actor, a great musician, they're really successful, they're a great business person. But what do they look like naked?
What do them tits look like though, yo?
Or how big's his dick, right? Like every like, I think that's like human nature.
But I don't understand why
you just want to size yourself up and be like, is there any flaw I can find in this person? And,
but it's such
and even if they are taking my money by me subscribing to it, I will pay it just so I can size them up in whatever way and find some sort of flaw in it. Because there's going to be some sort of internet troll that's like, oh, you got a third nipple, or like, or whatever it is.
I wonder how many people have like just gone, I'll do like the free trial or whatever. I don't know if they even offer that.
I don't think that's a thing.
But anyways, no, that was just for the bands, for the edit purpose. Whether they sort of go, fuck it, yeah, go on, and then they just don't cancel. Oh, I forgot to cancel. Oh no. Oh. It's like, when Jerome was talking about his beer subscription, how it's very easy. So like Jerome's got, I think that's kind of how we got into this topic in the first place.
Subscription service stuff.
Yeah, everything's subscription based now. Like everything is like, it only lasts for like a month or two, and you got to buy another one, and then they go, you can save if you just, like Amazon do it, where if you can buy like batteries, for instance. I don't know who wants regular, Amazon deliveries of batteries, but hey, people out there, obviously. So you save
for your vibrator, which you use for OnlyFans to make more money. Figured it out. Thank you, Amazon. Sorry.
It's a very small target audience, though, isn't it?
There's a lot of Mate, in lockdown, in lockdown, the amount of the whole world is probably like shifted a little bit because the amount of vibrations consistently across.
Just tilted off the axis a little bit more.
The aliens like they fucked it. That's why coronavirus happened.
What? Because of a surplus of because coronavirus happened before.
Yeah.
A surplus of vibrators.
Anyway.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, so he was saying about subscriptions, right? And he got suckered into this beer monthly thing where they send you 8 cans or bottles of random beer. Like,
I thought it was 30.
No, it's 8. It's not even one a day. It's like 8, and he pays 30 quid a
that's what
month.
Okay.
Yeah, or 35 or whatever. And he
It's
was
a whole
there
lot of
like,
beer.
yeah, but he was just like, some of these are just shit. Well, I didn't even like.
Just
them.
like a random like a
Yeah.
surprise.
But they make it really hard to cancel because apparently they're like
Their
hours
phone
of
lines just don't pick up.
yeah, or they're just like they're only open for like an hour of the day at like midnight or something. It's like, oh no, you can't cancel. You know what I mean? Like, so I wonder if OnlyFans or like subscription based places like I don't know, browsers or some shit, if they kind of make it.
What's that?
But also, who pays for porn? Like in like the 80s or the 90s or whatever, yeah, fair dues. But like since the internet, who pays for that? And now it's becoming a thing to pay for it because like of that allure of, oh, I get to see like someone who's on TV or who I watch, I don't know, from Game of Thrones or some shit. I get to see him naked. Yeah, 50 quid a month. Yeah, you go, take my money. Like, why is that a thing?
It's funny you mentioned Game of Thrones because you basically see the whole cast naked anyway.
Oh, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Those are the only bits I have seen.
Shock. NakedGameOfThronesCharacters.com.
Do you know what that domain name has probably been bought?
Probably.
So yeah, we kind of got onto the deep end of like, you know when you're just at that after party and you just get into that deep chat about absolute bollocks. That's basically what we were doing on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Last night. So
A couple of beers in as well. Well, not you.
No, I wasn't. I was watching you two drink. Great.
Yeah.
Staying.
Yeah, and you just go into the rabbit hole of just shit chat.
So, OnlyFans, a couple of deep questions, and I'd love to our listeners to get involved and give their thoughts.
Yeah.
So this sort of applies to male or female. Let's say you've been in a relationship for, let's go 6 to 8 months, right? So you're established, and you think you know everything about them, and then you eventually find out, not through your own volition or through your own research, but they tell you, by the way, babe, I've got an OnlyFans.
I jerk off to strangers who pay me money. Basically.
You jerk off to I don't know if you just make...
4 strangers, not 2 strangers. That'd be weird.
Yeah, this is some Louis C.K. shit right here.
Only creeps.
We should buy that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
how much is it?
So what would you do? Like, how would you react? Like,
I feel like that's something you should say, like, towards the earlier stages of the relationship, because that's kind of moving forward.
Yeah, but also think about it from their perspective. I could understand why you would
to not lose that person.
Yeah, because what if you're like, oh my god, like this person, like every other part of you two clicks, and you can see it has a future.
Clicks with other people too.
Nice. This guy with puns.
Yeah. Well, the right mouse clicking. Next. I don't know.
You ruined it.
Sorry.
You're going so good. So yeah, like sort of they're thinking, okay, I know this could potentially be a thing that pushes the person away.
Yeah.
Because there's a stigma attached to it. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it wouldn't bother me. So I'm not trying to like white knight this shit at all.
Yeah.
It would definitely bother me. So I'd be like, the fuck. But then I'd probably see the paycheck coming and be like, oh, give me some of that. let me jump in the video. Viewership just goes.
Yeah.
Like,
no, see, I feel as though, I mean, I might be wrong. I mean, I can't say correct me if I'm wrong unless people who are watching us happen to also do OnlyFans. But
hit us with your link.
No. I feel like those who sort of partake in that aren't shy about it. Because, like, I feel like it'd be on their, like, Instagram bios or some shit. Because these are all, like, fucking Instagram, like, what do they call them?
I know, we're changing the question here a little bit, though. Because now it's making it it's making it into, like, an actual situation. Where
I guess we're changing the variable, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. Because we're just saying, what if you've been told this?
Okay, well, all right. I don't know how I'd act.
It'd be so difficult because you'd be like...
I'd be like... It was you I was watching. It was you.
Imagine if you didn't realise it was 6 months, and then you're like, "Damn, you're really fuck."
No, I don't know.
Because I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's their body, so
yeah. I like to think I'm quite open-minded, in that you kind of go, "All right, let's now that I know this, let's see how the next few months goes." Because then if it plays on your mind or something.
But then again, what would be playing on your mind?
I don't know.
Because it's not like...
Yeah, but like other people see her naked or see him naked.
Let's assume that they are loyal, right? And there's like nothing's happening. They're just seeing it, right? So in theory, it shouldn't be anything that's bothering you.
But it's also weird that
because it's a weird thing of like possession that people have with relationships.
Yeah, but they interact with the people who watch it, don't they? Don't they do like comments and stuff?
Yeah.
So then there is a bit of
They do like
obviously it's all fake, but
like
it's
video requests and stuff or whatever it is.
yeah, which
That
it's
that
like a
would
cameo of. I guess it's like a cameo sort of thing where
Yeah, that would bother me.
cameo, camel toe, camel toe-yo. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not good at puns.
I wish we could
two
have like
copies in, and I'm just
I wish you
like,
could just have a monologue of your thoughts there, like at the bottom, just running through.
the transcript is just all Kamil like just butting in.
So yeah, I'm not sure what the because like you said, you'd like to think that you're open-minded, but then where do you stop? Because like why should it bother you? Because it's just
Yeah, but it's
through a screen.
Yeah, but it's the intent behind it, though, isn't it? You know what people are doing when they're watching it. They're just going, yeah, I like what you've
What's
done
a
with
lovely
the
piece of
artistry.
art.
Yeah, like you know what they're doing, bro.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with your other half or you.
No, I get that.
Do you know?
Or
here's another question: what would you do if your other half asked you to join them on their OnlyFans, so you get a bit of the cut? I really hope you zoom into your face with that one.
No, I don't know.
It's a tough one.
I'd probably play along.
It's a hard one.
But then I guess you've got to get used to that because like you're filming it for an intent. Yeah, exactly.
They ain't gonna be pitching no tents. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because if you were, let's say, would you reckon it would come down to how much is a paycheck? Like, because there's some fucking good money to
I'll be like, hey, show me how much you're making. Let's see if we can make this a viable 2-person career. Because let's face it, they'll be watching it for her.
But then the struggle is that then I feel like there's a lot of people who probably had this proposed to them, and they've just jumped in head first and thought, what a great way to make money, even though they maybe potentially love this person or whatever it is. And from that point onwards,
you get blinded by the money.
It's no longer just your other half, it's also your business partner, which people fail to grasp at the time because you jump in.
Yeah.
And the amount of strain that puts on your relationship
can be hefty.
Yeah, and you also if you jump in head first with something that's that private to be made that public so quickly. Yeah, there's a lot of mental bridges to gap for both parties.
Yeah, because then I guess if you were to like get your other half involved, then they may sort of start feeling like they can take artistic direction, or like, oh no, we should do this. Oh no, don't do that, and then it changes like the kind of vibe of what he or she originally had. You know?
Yeah, I'm thinking though. Maybe I don't know how much of this is actually planned out, but is there much artistic direction when you're like a sole trader on an OnlyFans account? Sole trader. Yeah, that's what to be considered, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I mean, you got to look at like lighting. Like this is a nice set. You know,
we're not making an OnlyFans.
This is a casting couch.
Also, imagine. I feel like it's the third time it's been mentioned since we moved to this fucking set. What was I going to say? I also feel like imagine if you were like, okay, cool, I'll join, and then all of a subscribers just like, who the fuck's this guy? And then you just lose subscribers. So all you've done is just fuck up her business.
Yeah.
There's so many ways this could go
then would
wrong.
she like break up with you? Get out.
Nah, I can't imagine it. Basically, I don't think I would be down for an OnlyFans.
No.
Maybe. Don't know if anyone want to see that. The amount
I don't want to see
the amount of Instagram, but don't subscribe then. You guys should. The other thing is, I've seen lots of like fitness influencers on Instagram and that. You know, they can post that thing on Instagram where you ask like questions. Yeah. So many. Some of them have just taken screen grabs of the amount of them. I was asking them, when are you gonna start an OnlyFans?
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's just like
it's like
you said. It's like when you get famous, we just want to see you naked.
It's like the next direction of like, you know, kind of, you know, work hard, get good at sort of what you're doing. Yeah, you know, build up a little bit of a social presence. Get much better at Instagram and kind of have a higher profile, get an OnlyFans. Like that's it.
But that's what I mean.
Work hard.
That's what we were talking
get
about last night.
OnlyFans.
That's what we were talking about last night. Like, why is it such a linear thing? And how has OnlyFans become the main? Like OnlyFans is so big, right? So I work in media. It was so big that my director was talking about it as a social platform, and a company-wide meeting was yesterday actually.
Well, like product placement. A bit of fucking Listerine on
Amazon
the side or some
batteries.
shit. Make sure to use mouthwash, girls. Or boys.
What are the guys? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that was Sting though.
Hang on.
You know what I mean.
Where are they? Where are we putting this mouthwash? Anyway, so like that's how big it's gotten. I think its viewership like increased, it's like in the 100 millions, and it was like maybe 20, something like that. I can't remember.
I wouldn't be surprised if they become a publicly traded company, and you could like buy shares.
I'd buy shares.
Just for buy 69 just for the bands. Wouldn't you? No.
Depends how much one was.
Yeah. It's like
I really hope they like
$100 a share.
IPO for $69.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, I'm in there. Are they? Because Pornhub's Canadian, right?
I guess.
I think it's Canadian.
Okay, cool.
I wonder if imagine they're owned by the same person. They're like, this is sick. Best of a bit of media that I've seen, right? In I think it was New York, somewhere where it snows. Basically, Pornhub basically bought the front part of the snow plows.
Right.
Because they plow and they're just plowing snow. It says Pornhub on them. I was like, that is genius marketing.
See, that for me would be like, why is that on there? And then it kind of take me like a day to go, but then at that point, the moment's gone and I've just completely not found it funny. But that's probably just me and my lack of puns or lack of ability to grasp.
Camel toe.
Yeah, I don't think you want to see what goes on in my head.
It's pretty much what
like
the podcast
the chains.
is.
What do you mean?
That's pretty much what the podcast is.
Oh, like an insight into
insides of our heads.
Yeah. Run.
There was OnlyFans, and then what was it? There was not Belle Delphine. There was someone else who's moved over to OnlyFans anyway. Can't remember the name. But what I've also noticed is that every TikTok star, if that's what you would call him,
Yeah.
they have like on their Instagram they'll go like Twitter, Instagram, or they'll just have like a link tree, and then it'll be like, here's my workouts, here's my day-to-day diet, here's my OnlyFans. Why does that happen? And
Well, I guess it's another way to make money, so you might as well fucking plug it. So I'll make good accidental ones. That's good.
Yeah, that's good shit.
That shouldn't be that funny.
Do you reckon the next step is after OnlyFans? Because how, like...
I don't think this is sustainable, bro.
What, this progression?
No, just OnlyFans. As like an individual, I don't know how...
Because surely you don't... There's only so much content you can... There's only so extreme you can go.
But it's also...
Like, there's only so many things you can fit in your butt or whatever hole...
Find out next week. Where we take... this.
Which reminds me of a great story, which we'll save for another podcast, actually.
Oh, yes. That's going to be a great one. No, so... I'm wondering, like, what is the attention span of people? Because say if more and more people do OnlyFans, right?
Right.
As in more and more creators, I guess. Then what would be the... First, the question is, how many different sort of subscriptions does the average person have? Like, would they just subscribe to one person, or would it be like a mixture? Because obviously you say like...
It would 100% be a mixture. Because surely I think the biggest step is to do the first subscription, right? Because this is what we were talking about last night. Because I said, at what point in your life would you be like, oh, I'm going to... It's like quite a lot of money. It was like, what, 80 quid for some of them a month?
Jesus. That's a lot.
Yeah, because we were talking about our phone bill. So I paid £90 a month for my phone bill. And and Jerome was
18, baby.
Jerome was like, you get a decent OnlyFans for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but then I have no phone.
And nothing to watch it on, basically.
Just my computer. Right? But I think my question was how sad would you have to be to actually... I mean, not sad, but it's just not for me. Like, I don't see why... Like you said, who pays for porn?
Yeah.
So
is it those who
but
are
once you've made that, first one, you're like, oh yeah, I subscribe to so and so, Belle Delphine, which is probably like fucking how many quid a month.
Might as well get another one.
Now you've done, now you've done that. You're like,
ice.
well, yeah, you've done it. You've broken the seal, so to speak. So what? So now that next step is not so far away. The biggest step is the first one.
That's a good point.
Self-improvement.
In the worst way possible, maybe? I don't know. I guess whatever floats your boat, quite literally. But no, so, okay, so that's kind of one question, sort of sorted, in terms of it being
100%
kind of a mixture.
multiple,
Okay, cool. And then the next one is, say, for instance, you know, you're subscribed to, say, 10, I don't know, OnlyFans people, stars. I don't know, whatever they're called. I'm babbling. And then, like, someone else comes on, and someone else comes on, because the platform is only going to get more and more popular. Then do you go, oh, do I swap these two for these two?
But
or do I add? Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes they do, like, they do collaborations, though.
What, like screen share?
No, is it? Well, I suppose now it would be because of COVID. But,
Yeah.
But like OnlyFans stars will there'll be crossover.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that must have happened. I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
I'm calling it now. Unless it's already a thing, in which case, then okay, cool. They're going to do like bundles, while like they're going to rank certain
already...
celebrities in tiers, and you'd be like, cool, get this bundle for £50 a month.
You just said tiers.
Then you get like the top tier, one top tier, and then like one lower tier. Or do you know what I mean? But then that gets into the problem of
You were like, why am I lower tiers?
Exactly. So that gets into the problem of like, are they then? There's like some weird judging kind of criteria of like,
but you're being I mean,
okay,
if that happens,
I know what you mean.
If that happens, be like, how can you be butthurt about getting judged when you're putting everything out
actually,
there?
no, yeah, fuck that. I retract that.
Like, imagine that. They're like, this guy just isn't fair being judged. It's like,
which brings us into another topic, which I think we should touch on later. Is that whole sort of thing of like you sent me a couple of memes of, I think it was that kind of thing of, what was it? Like in the bio, it was, if you ask me about sexual things on a first date, then see you later, and then
the guy was like
on the bio OnlyFans link.
Yeah, and the guy was like, so what do you do for work? And she's like,
that was
bye.
It. Yeah, it's like
well, you can't have it both ways.
No, exactly.
I feel like we hit the half-hour mark.
We did.
We're trying to keep these short and punchy, and I also think OnlyFans is such a big topic we could talk about it for ages, because there's so many bits where I want to discuss deeper, but I feel like I want
dive deep.
Sunflower. But I really want to know from our listeners, from our viewers, what would you do if your other half said it, or what would you ever consider doing it yourself? And what would be your hang-ups? Would it be because your employer would find, oh my god, if your employer found it, fucking hell.
Yeah, but then eventually that becomes your job, doesn't it? If you make, say, you can make $2,000 a month, right? I reckon pretty easily. That alone is...
I wonder what the tax situation is on that.
Well, it's just income. It's self-employed, isn't it?
What's the threshold that you have to start paying tax on? It's like 11K?
12.5 this year. No, last year, so it'll be a bit more this year. But yeah, it's about 12.5. Anything above that.
So I could keep... That's not very much, though.
No. Yeah, but that is in addition to all your other income, too.
Oh, yeah, because it wouldn't be like a...
Unless it's your full-time job, then yeah. But if you make $50,000 a year from OnlyFans, then yeah, you got to pay.
I do the calculations right now. How much would I have to get off my OnlyFans to like quit my job? No one's gonna want to see this shit.
No. Well, I mean, there might be someone out there who has a
subscriber of 1.
Yes.
So it's just like what? I'll start off at 20 quid a month.
Damn.
But you saying that's a lot? You saying I'm lower tier?
It's a lot. Yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening to us two idiots talk about shit and OnlyFans on this episode. Be sure to get involved in the comments if you have enjoyed. If you haven't enjoyed, let us know why, and do let us know. Yeah, if you subscribe to OnlyFans, you can keep yourself anonymous, or if you are thinking of joining, I guess.
Either way,
yeah.
Whether you have an OnlyFans or not, like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think, and we'll see you in the next podcast.
Peace.